So, I believe I'm live now. Boy, it's been a while. I got a message on YouTube the other day. It was like, when are you going to be streaming again? So here I am. Ultimately, like right now, it's hot. I'm going to change the name of this thing too. Edit. I owe you guys a workout. I'm going to put it's. No, I'm going to change it. It's hot, so that's going right at the top. It's going, it's so hot, but I owe you guys a workout. There we go. All right. So it's been a while. We'll see if any regulars will be on right now. After leaving you guys hanging for 2 months, we'll see what happens. My life has been going fast-paced. I've also taken up several other activities. Most specifically, I bought a bike. I've been biking around the city to work, to the gym, doing my best to outrace the cars. Takes me 15 minutes to get to work by car. Takes me 20 minutes going all out by bike. But mostly it's been so hot that I just this room here turned into a computer room. I took everything out of here today just so I could stream for you guys. I can hit my chest. That's my plan. So chest today was one heck of a day. I spent all morning I had a hat on and I got rained on all morning, so my hair is very flat right now. Then when the rain stopped, I ended up spending the rest of the day out in the sun. So this is multiple layers of suntan lotion, and I still got burnt. And I'm a little bit tanned everywhere because I've been biking, and I'll take my shirt off and just go for a 20-minute bike ride. If it's really hot out, I will wear suntan lotion. But mostly I haven't been streaming just because it's been so hot. I've been so busy, but I am here today. Let's see what my physique is like. My legs have been growing, which is amazing. I'm also a little bit heavier than I was before by about 10 pounds. So right now I'm hovering right at about 200 pounds. And let's, I want to see what I look like first. That's me. I got a butt now. I just want to see my calves. It's hard to see from so far away. Cool. So I believe I started getting into this point, but I didn't quite finish. So I'm a little bit sore today. Yesterday, I did a really heavy back workout, and my elbow's a little bit sore today. So I'm going to be hitting chest today. we're gonna see how it goes. Mostly just because my chest or my elbows gonna hold me back a lot, so I don't think I'm gonna go too heavy today. As well as I'm a little bit sore from the day before doing leg presses. So I got DOMs and, well, I also got DOMs in my ass. So we'll see how that goes. But I got it back. Flex. Whoa. Yeah, I'm a little bit less lean than I was last time. There was a point this year where I wasn't able to control. I didn't have that. I didn't have as. I didn't have very good control over my diet, so I trained hard, but I also just basically ate anything. But I'm back. I have some ideas of what I want to do today. I'll do some chest resistance exercises. I'll do some banded chest resistance exercises. I might do some dumbbell presses off the floor. I have my squat rack and my travel bench. I think I feel like setting up 135 pounds on the, on my setup and going until failure. So doing like 30 to 40 reps. If my elbow might hold me back, I'm not too sure about that. But it'll be fun. But it is hot, man. All right, so how should I warm up? You know what? Arcanus, how's it going? I've just done a Hector too. I've just finished a 7-minute monologue explaining where I've been, what I've been up to, and I'll put it on YouTube in the end, but life's been good, but very, very fast paced. I've been training hard. I got leg gains. I don't know. I got it. Kyle Surf. Yeah, my hair is short, but it's also flat right now. All morning, I had a baseball cap on. I got rained on. I went to a Ukrainian pavilion where they were doing like Ukrainian dancing and Ukrainian choir and all that. So I just got rained on at the start, and then the sun came out and it got really, really hot. And I'm still pandemic conscious, and everybody went into the shade without any restrictions. So I stayed out in the shade or outside of the shade, and I just got pelted by the sun all day. Wore me out quite a bit. I had a nice nap after I got back, but I got after multiple layers of sunscreen, I still got farmer tan. So I got Hector, Kyle Arcanus, Echelon. I wasn't sure if I was gonna see any regulars. I'm glad to see you all. I've been away for a while. I got a message on YouTube like why aren't you streaming anymore? I was like, well, okay, I owe you guys some workouts, don't I? Mostly too hot, and I turned this and I've been so busy that I didn't have a lot of time for a lot of the setup and the and like the demob every time I want to work out. Like half an hour of my day was like I couldn't pull it off. Mike Woods too. You're all here. But yeah, I've been working. I bought a bike. I've been biking across the city, doing my best to outrace the vehicles. My first time I ever drove my bike home from work, um, my coworker passed me right as I left my office. And so I go down one street, come up another street, go across a highway, and then come up another street, and then take it all the way down to the end. So I beat him home. I was just relaxing at the door for a second before I carried my bike up the stairs, and then he pulls in. So he passed me right as I left my office, and I beat him home. So that was that like I can't help but go all out. Right? Like I'm on my bike, and I want to beat the cars. It takes me 20 minutes to get to or from work. Takes me 15 minutes without much traffic on my car. So I make good time. Yeah, my hair is short, but it's also been rained on and it's had a hat. Blah, blah, blah. But I'm a little bit heavier than I was last time. I've broken 200 pounds, so I went past 190. Now I'm coasting like 198 to like 203, somewhere in that range. I'm going to do a chest workout for you guys today, but my workout yesterday, my elbow's a little bit sore. I did a pretty good backward tilt, and I'm going to stop talking about doing a chest workout, and I'm actually going to just begin. So maybe I'll just start with some push-ups. That'll be the dances. I haven't done any dances. I've also gotten a lot less flexible because I haven't had time for my stretches, and I've been pushing my legs as hard as I can. So like certain things, I can feel my hamstrings are really tight right now. This thing's in the way. So I have some exercises I want to do today, but I figure I'll be here for another 2 hours or so. And then, man, it's too hot. It's been so hot this summer. I'm feeling it right now already. I got so much sun, but I'm gonna do my best here. Oh, and this will be the last time you guys see me before my birthday. So, oh, this is I can feel my sunburn a little bit. So I think I might want to go straight into bench press after this. And I'll wear myself down very quickly at the start, and all my best sets will be behind me after that. But oh, no, I got music playing right now, but it's very soft. Oh, that's not entirely true. I took some burlesque classes, which was pretty hilarious. But yeah, I was wearing like a Latin heel, and I haven't practiced it though. So I took a couple private lessons, and by couple I mean 3. And the one move I remember the most is like this, that. I like that one. And then there's a lot where you like come down your body and up, and I don't know. but there was like floor stuff, and it was done off of a routine. I've actually videotaped us doing it while we were learning it, so I can go back and take a look at that. But yeah, so I took some burlesque classes. If I practiced it, I could have been good at it by now. But as it is, it's I couldn't remember what. I remember this. Yeah, see, I used to practice West Coast swing in a dance hall where we would be on the main floor, and then up on the mezzanine, they would be doing burlesque at the same time for private lessons. And then as we were leaving, like as the West Coast lessons ended, they'd be coming down to the main floor to take over from us for the general classes. And so I would get to see their lessons at this dance hall. And so it interested me, but there's a couple things that were going on there. One, I had to be careful not to like creep out the girls that are there, because like to wash them. Like they're going there, they want their safe spaces and all that. Meanwhile, I'm like, oh, this is cool dancing, but the people there that would know me would sort of know what I'm thinking about in that. But really, all they see is a guy like interested in what they're seeing and looking at that, and they might get their own ideas about that. Alongside that, I wouldn't have been able to participate in those open classes because the majority of the women there wouldn't have been comfortable doing all the things with their bodies that were asked of them if there was a man there. So I ended up reaching out to this woman, purchased several of her private lessons, and I've still got several left. But she's in and out of town too, so it is what it is. Anyways, I'm gonna just go straight to bench pressing, and this is gonna suck. Like this is going to suck because I'm gonna go to failure. Like if I do 30 reps, if I'm not done yet, I'm not gonna stop. But let's get this thing on the right. That's too high. This one is good. Why is the other one too high? Oh, okay, that's why. This one's up one higher. I thought I fixed this before I started, but obviously I didn't. All right, so I brought in what I intended to use today, and now I'm surrounded in junk. So let's go this way. I got some messages. Sunburn. Yeah, sunburn. I don't like getting sunburned, and unless it's even, right? I don't like farmer's tan. I want everything equal. You got to go. Well, if you are able to come back for a bit, I welcome you here, but Twitch stings my bullets, so I want to come here. I might want to get a better angle from the camera. I don't think that's gonna, maybe How's this? If I'm angled here, no, I'm going to come more at an angle with that. Except I'm going to have to do the walk of shame because I'm probably not going to be able to re-rack it. Which is, so you come down, put it on your chest, roll it down on your hips, sit up, put it down. So right now, at this angle, my dips are in the way. And now I don't know where that is either. So let's get you back over here. Good enough. All right. So I think this is the angle I'm going to use. Not any better. Good enough. So start just add some weight to it. So just going to warm up. Just do a couple reps. Make sure I can re-rack it. All right, I don't like that. I'm going to pick these off and put on 50s. And I'm not going to go heavy today. Where's the other 50? Oh, that's heavy. Almost pinched my fingers. Can't be doing that. Let's move it closer this way. Probably get the safeties on it now. Oh, it's so hot in here. It's so hot in here, guys. Oh, like I'm sweating. I haven't even worked out yet. I haven't even done anything. I'm like slick. Oh. My hair isn't normally this flat. So it is short, but it got flattened with a hat and the rain. Shake the right turn. All right. So let's get the safeties out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to really fatigue myself on bench, and then I'm probably going to go. I don't have an incline here right now. Well, it's in the other room. I don't want to get it. So I don't have an incline. So I might just do some dumbbell presses off the floor after I'm already fatigued, followed by band work for chest isolation. And after that, I do want to do dumbbell lat pullovers. I also might do some dips. We'll see how it goes. You're always liked autumn and winter. Yeah, I have an air conditioner. If I turn it on in this room, you guys can't hear me. It'll drown out everything. So, yeah. I don't even know if I put the safeties on. One safety, two safety. This is 155 pounds, I believe. But yeah, so I've been biking to the gym. Takes me 25 minutes to half an hour to bike to the gym. Working out for 1.5 to 2 hours, and then biking back. And I will bike there at least 3, maybe 4 days of the week. So I'm getting 3-4 hours of cardio in right there, plus biking to work probably 2 days of the week, maybe 3. So I'm getting 5-6 hours of cardio a week off my new bike. It has been like my knees, or not my knees, but my legs are not recovering as fast with my new program. So, or with my new hobby, I should say. So I haven't been lifting as heavy. I've still been lifting heavy, but I haven't lifted over 405 pounds since I bought the bike, or shortly after I got the bike. And by lifting, I mean squatting. I'm able to screw myself. I didn't put I'm glad I checked that. I didn't put the 25 on the inside. That would have been embarrassing. So, how is everybody else doing this fine Saturday evening? I know I've spoken a lot about myself right now, and I've gotten a lot of support from you guys. But how are you guys all doing? It's been 2 months since I've really checked in. You've been so hooked on Fire Emblem 3. Yeah, I used to love Fire Emblem, and then Sacred Stones ruined it for me. I put so many hours into that game to be able to 100% complete it, and a lot of those turn-based strategy RPGs, it's just, I got burnt out, and I haven't collected, like, I still enjoy thinking about playing those games, but when it comes down to it, it's like, I think it's like, I haven't gotten my second win yet, but I will, I'll get back to them. Most notably, when I have, like, in the, late at night, when I'm, I go, and then when I'm done, I crash, and I might play a little bit of Monster Hunter Sunbreak. The DLC came out for Mastering, and so I've still got lots of time to put on that. But that's the only video game I'm playing right now. All right. Okay. Ooh. Pretty rocky, that was annoying. The story of 3 houses great and 4 different paths you can experience the story with. That's pretty cool. There were a couple games I started that I sort of left. So Stardew Valley, I think I'm finished with. I started playing some Borderlands 3. Made it like halfway through the story and then stopped. And now there's just Monster Hunter, which I'm looking forward to. But the last 2 months, it's more like there's more than just I haven't been streaming. I also haven't been on Twitch, so I haven't been watching the regular Twitch streamers that I would. So I don't know, like when I watch, it makes me very motivated to participate. And because I haven't been motivated to participate, I also haven't been as motivated. Well, I just haven't been sitting down to play around on the computer like that, so. What came first, the chicken or the egg? All right, so I'm going to take off some weight. I'm going to get that to say like 140 pounds. And I am going to go ham. Oh, I'm not looking forward to it. It's going to burn. It's going to be pain. But so it's funny. This section on screen here of my workout room is much hotter than the rest because it doesn't have as good of airflow. Every time I walk there, it's like, whoa. All right, so if I did the math correctly earlier, this is what I want. I want this will put me right where I want to go. This will put me between 135 and 140 pounds. Something that's really easy to work with, but absolute murder to go to failure. Hopefully I don't drop on my noggin. So I'm gonna give myself a minute to collect myself, mentally prepare myself for what I'm gonna put myself through. Oh, I got a good song. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna focus on breathing. I was holding my breath there. I was enjoying the music, and I wasn't actually breathing for a couple seconds there. This is gonna suck, but I'm gonna change the camera a little bit. So I got somewhere between 135 and 140 pounds on the on that bar. How many do you think I can do? I know how many I would normally do, but with my elbow being this way, I might lose. I think I might only be able to do like 60% of what I can normally do. But I know what number I'm going to be disappointed if I can't hit. All right. If I can hit 35, I'm going to be disappointed. But if I'm going to give myself some leeway today, if I can't hit 30, I'm going to be disappointed. And let's not drop it on my noggin. I like my glasses. Don't like bending them. Oh, not to mention I could die. All right. How am I going to do this? I think I'm going to speed. And I'll do maybe 3 sets of this. Make sure I'm in the center of the bar. started struggling already. I'm only at 20, 21. That's 30, 31, 32. Oh, fuck me. That wasn't, I could have done another one or two maybe, but I was in the risk of dropping on my face. So how many was that? Was that 31? Was that 33? I lost count, but let's get this off. Ugh. Yeah. So how many was that, you guys? Was anyone counting for me? I counted 33, but I got distracted, and I'll give myself plus or minus 4, but more, not except the plus. So 33 is the max. Let's say 29 is the, now let's say 30 to 33. Oh. Whew, I can feel the lactic acid. Welcome back. You missed my set. I lost count. I think I did 33 reps of a minimum 135 pounds, including the bar. But I started struggling really early. Like I did 20 and already I was like, man, why did I do this to myself? All right, so I would like to do incline press today, but I'm not set up for it. So I'm gonna do another 2 sets of this. Then I'm gonna do press off the floor with dumbbells. Then I'll do band work. Then I'll do dumbbell lat pullovers and probably call it a night after that. Oh, yeah, and it's not, like I like to say it's all me, but no, it is freaking hot in here. I'm slick, I've barely done anything yet. I don't like sweating when I work out. I like air conditioning. I like ventilation with ceilings that are like 40 feet in the freaking air. I just finished a set of 135, 145 pound bench press, including the weight of the bar. I did somewhere like 31 to 33 reps. My elbow is a little bit sore from my workout. Yesterday, I did a back workout where I was like, what is it? Like, I don't even know what exactly I did that caused my, like, I did muscle ups, and that's a little bit hard on the elbows, but it wasn't until after I finished the muscle ups and I started doing pulls, like I started just doing straight pull ups, that my elbow was a little bit sore. So I got OmniP, I got AM 1998, Best way to gain muscle without getting fat, is through training hard and watching what you eat. So you only need to be in a 200 calorie a day surplus in order to gain efficient muscle mass. And 200 calories is really hard to measure, to be accurate. Like you want to measure it to say 2,500 calories. Well, it's really hard to be plus or minus 200 calories when you're trying to measure all that, because ingredients lie, scales differ. So when you get unless you're weighing per the gram, that's better. But you take a cup, like a cup, different cups of measuring utensils, depending on the brand, will be slightly bigger or smaller. But what'll happen is that 200 calorie surplus, hunger will take care of that for you, right? So to do and to train hard while not being too ravenous with your diet, I would recommend eating more high-filling, low-calorie foods. Whenever you're hungry, just eat, right? Like, you're not going to have 2,000 calories at once with vegetables, right? But you're hungry, you eat. Make sure you get enough protein, and then train hard. You want to build muscle mass. There's different ways of training, but you want to build muscle mass. It comes down to hypertrophy. That's all that matters. But it is more complex than just say hypertrophy go, because there's other aspects that people will tell you, like recovery. Well, recovery is important because it will allow you to get more hypertrophy in. And the more volume of hypertrophy you get in, the more your muscles are going to grow. And that's where you take, you take your muscles to near failure, and you tear them down. They have to recover, and then they grow back up. They grow back, and you get people that might not have the best programs, but because they throw themselves and they try hard, because as your muscles grow, your performance is going to increase. And as your performance increases, you are going to have to try harder in order to take that new performance limits to task. Like, things are getting easier, you gotta make them harder. You gotta push the muscles, you gotta go to failure. And the more hard sets you get in over a week, over a month, over 6 months, the bigger your muscles are going to grow. And how to train for hypertrophy. Bodybuilders is all about how to hit hypertrophy, whereas there's different philosophies around fitness. There's it's like strength training, which is you train your nervous system first and the muscles come later. And then there's bodybuilding, which is you build the muscles first and then the strength comes later. So for a bodybuilder, they might have bigger cross-sectional area in their muscles, but their nervous system might not be recruiting that like all the muscle fibers as effectively as somebody who has a smaller cross-sectional area but is getting more muscle fibers involved in every lift. You became more outdoor active? Me too this summer. I'm gonna get set up for my next set. It's been long enough. Let's put this weight on. This is like an awkward height. It's like you can't just drop it in. It's like up here. So let's get the camera. But the way hypertrophy works with the body is you do a task and your muscle, like your body ends up thinking that, oh, I wasn't quite good enough today. I was almost there, but not quite. So you know what? I'm going to tear down, and then tomorrow I'm going to be that much stronger, and I'll be able to complete the task that this crazy maniac inside this noggin here is putting me through. Although really, it's more environmental factors that, like the environmental factors that cause your body to have to perform the way it does. But if you want a more practical way to build muscle, like I said hypertrophy, right? Well, you want, like, for a more practical way to build muscle, you want to train a muscle group 2 to 3 times a week. And whether it's going to be 2 or whether it's going to be 3, it comes down to how hard you're training and how quick you're recovering. So you want to train really hard and to build muscle mass as efficiently as possible. You want to train really hard, and then as soon as you're recovered, you want to train really hard again. And then that process of just training really hard and then trying to keep pushing yourself, and you might not, like the pursuit of trying to pass through your limits is the most effective way to build muscle with continual hypertrophy progress. But for practical applications, you should be training hard enough that you are only able to train that, like you train really hard, and then when you're fully recovered, you train really hard again, and then it just happens to work out so that it's 2 or 3 times a week. If you're training and you're still sore a week later, you have trained too hard. You're not going to be effectively able to get in as much volume of hypertrophy as you can. So you might want to ease off a little bit and make sure you're recovering so that you can slam again. And then as you get stronger, you're going to be able to, like, that amount of training that was so hard to put you on your ass for a week is only going to be enough to, like 3 days later, you're going to be completely better later on down the road. And then later on down the road from that same amount of training that put you on your ass for a week isn't going to be enough to put you off for 1 day. So you have to, like, train harder than you ever had before. And just oh, I just hit my toe. All right, so this is giving me hypertrophy. 140 pounds, 135, 140 pounds, somewhere in between there. I'm going till failure. I had 1 more, maybe 2 reps to tank after the 33 last time. I didn't want to drop it on my face, but typically going within 1 or 2 reps of failure is good enough to achieve hypertrophy. Occasionally you need to go all out, but from day to day, you don't have to go to failure every set as well. You don't have to go to failure necessarily every day all the time, but you need to get close. You would grill chicken and salmon in your backyard. Yeah. For me, my activities outside have been physical, riding my bike. So, all that talking in my throat over scratching, I'm going to collect my breath, and I'm going to do it again. Let's get a drink of water. All right, so I did 33 reps my first time. This time, I might only be able to get like 27, right? Because when you go to failure, you don't have very many sets to failure in you in 1 day, right? Because it's too hard, and if you've done it right, you don't need 10 sets, right? Previously on a lot of my other streams, I tend to like to do a lot of volume. That's just because I like doing volume, and I can train hard and maybe do a little bit more volume than I need to do. But overall, at the end of my workout, I am trashed. Like I'm smashed, I should say. Um, but maybe I could train a little bit more efficiently. But the workout that you enjoy doing is going to be the best workout for you because you're gonna keep showing up every day. You're gonna be excited to do it. Um, for me, like fitness challenges every once in a while, just try something out. Um, Maybe you have a goal, like I want to be able to achieve this, and then so you work really hard on achieving that, and then once that's done, then move on to the next goal. You also dug a nice plot for the garden. Now you need to just fill it with fertile soil and set up in barriers. So you're landscaping right now. All right, I'm gonna stop talking for about 30 seconds, and then I'm gonna do it because if I'm not fully oxygenated, or even my head's not in it, my performance is gonna go down. The mind is a powerful entity. So I want to hit over 30, obviously. Let's see how many I can do. Shit. $28, $29, $30, $31, $32, $33. Oh, ugh. I hit this thing really hard. Okay, not broken. Okay, I took a little bit of air out of me right at the beginning. I came down and I slammed it on the safety rack. Oh, whew. So that was the weight on the bar, 135 to 140 pounds. That set is better than my first one. I'm still feeling it in my right elbow from my back workout yesterday. Tape button 16. Whew, how's it going? Oh. I've owed all you guys a stream for a while now. It's just been so hot this summer, as well as my life has been so fast paced that I haven't had time for the setup and demob to stream stream regularly, as well as it's so hot. I can't even, like, I will, if I put my air conditioning on here, you guys can't hear me. And it only works so well because I'm a heat box. That air conditioner going full blast, my body heat will overpower it. Too powerful. Yeah, I'm 10 pounds heavier than I was. Let me just put this thing back. I think I was like 190 pounds before, and now I'm coasting around 198 to 203. I got some leg gains. See if I can, let's get this. Oh. I got So my legs have been growing. Oh yeah, I got, ouch. I broke my nail, guys. I don't have the garbage in this room. I'll just stick it on the windowsill for now. Broke my nail. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So I got, a shelf here. Yeah, a little bit less lean. I gotta fix my fingernails after I'm done this. I didn't flex my back. I'm hot. It's hot. Excuses, excuses. Let's get down here. Oh. It's so hot in here, you'd boil alive inside my water bottle right now. My water is hot. Like it's hot to drink. I had it cool before I started. So, I've done 2 sets of this bench to, I'm gonna call it failure. The second one was better failure than the first one. The first one I had one or two left in the tank. But I'm gonna do one more of those. I just wanna go until my performance drops, right? So the first one I did 33, second one I did around the same. I don't even remember, but I called it out. Hopefully somebody was counting alongside me, just because we've all found out, this was surprising to me, but looking back on my streams, I can't count worth, I lose track and I'm always off by 1. I'm like, oh, I did 20. It's like I did 19. It's like how did that happen? I was counting. And then but I gotta say, I'm very thankful for all the regulars coming out today. I don't know. It just all feels good. Like it's giving you right in the feels. I'm glad to still be able to share with you guys, even after I've been neglectful for a couple months. Oh, yeah. I just haven't been in front of a computer for the most part. My work has been crazy. This summer is very atypical. So normally for our summers, we will get summer students from the university to work their co-op at our company. And we're spoiled for choice. Well, this year, because of the pandemic, people are not taking the civil engineering program at the university. So there's nobody to hire, and summers are our busy time, and now I'm stuck doing a lot of work that I normally wouldn't be doing. So I'm working out. My diet has actually been I've been lax on my diet. When I can, I'll put in the energy to have everything ready for me, but I just haven't even had the time to really focus on that. And if I get a little bit pudgy, I don't really care too much, because I know what to do in order to burn it off, and for me, I know what to do, and I can suffer a little bit if I choose to, and I've done it before, but I want to get bigger, I want to get stronger. I want my legs to grow right now, and they have been, so I've been happy. I've been happy to even get a little bit bulky. The highest I hit was 210 pounds before I decided that I went a little bit too far. And what I'll do is, like, if I catch, if I'm sitting there with my shirt on, if I can catch anything, then I'm like, okay, I'm a little bit, maybe I should burn that off. Hey, Kyle Barrel, and a first-time chatter, the Masters Sword Wielder, 2002. I don't know about that. But it is freaking hot. I tend not to sweat as much as other people, which is nice. But even like a little, like I get a little bit of sweat on me, and I'm completely just like like King Kong had enough. But all in all, I'm not a sweaty or like I'm not a hairy guy either. So I'm like growing up, I was always insecure. Like this is just my chest. I don't have a hairy chest. I got like the hair I do have is very fine. Like I got a fair amount on my legs, but whoops, I have a line where my sock goes. From here, I have no hair. So growing up wearing socks, I like from there down, hair just doesn't grow. But growing up, I was insecure, right? Like you always want to be that. Like, oh man, you want to be the guy who's got all that hair, and is like. Now I'm thankful for it. I'm glad I'm not like my dad, where you have to like shave your back. Ugh. You walk 8 hours a day in 108 degrees weather. I've done that for work. Sometimes it's I'll get shipped out anywhere, and it's like I'm a glorified problem solver, and I could be doing the field work. I could be just like it's. I'm supposed to be an engineer, but sometimes it's you get like 2018. I herniated my disc and I tore my glute. And what happened is I was designing a winter road up north in Canada, and we only had about a month window where we could actually get in, and the only way to get in is to fly in, fly out. And there was supposed to be a whole bunch of equipment up there ready for us to drill through where this road is going to go, as well as carry us in and out of a swamp. So it was swampland. So I was walking 15 kilometers each way, carrying 130 pounds of gear, and then drilling holes down to 15 feet in swamp. And the first day we were up there, the equipment operator was a bit of a cowboy, and he got this $1 million piece of equipment stuck about 10 feet below ground. Like he sunk it into a swamp, like it's gone. And so suddenly it cost like there was like hundreds of thousands of dollars on the line. So I'm like, you know what? I'll walk in there. Like I'm lucky I didn't get eaten by bears, but I had about 1 day left to go, and I herniated my disc, and it was bad. I had to crawl out of that swamp, and I spent 2 days lying down in this makeshift hotel. It was like a room of some guy's house that was part of the band, and I went out there with the herniated disc to the end of that 15 kilometers and then back. Like I had to drag all this gear with me, and I was like tripping. Like that was the stupidest thing I've ever done. But that was bad times for 2 years. I couldn't train my legs from 2018 to 2020. And so, like, I'm still somewhat insecure of my legs right now just because they're not where they have been in the past. From when I first started training, I put all my focus on my legs and my back. And like a lot of other stuff was just incidental. So that was my story time. I have a feeling you're trying to get me to say something that I shouldn't be saying. Well, see, that's the thing. My legs are tree trunks, but they're not, like, they're thicker than they look. Like, I'm bigger than I look on this camera, but they're just like trunks. Like, I want them shaped. I want to see that teardrop. Like, that's, and I used to have it. And after I herniated my disc and tore my glutes, my legs shriveled up in real time. My ass just got like cut off my body, and I became an upside down bottle for the first time in my life. The stereotypical meathead that doesn't train legs, and I couldn't pick up 45 pounds off the ground until 2020. And in 2020, January 2020 until October 2020, like my performance went through the roof. So August 2020, I was deadlifting 575 pounds after not being able to deadlift 245 plates in January. And that's just because the weakest injury I had healed and everything else caught up really quickly. And I got size in my legs again, but no shape. That shape takes time to develop. So like you can see, which one's this? So you can see my quad. I got some calf here. My hamstrings are actually really good. So my hamstrings are actually pretty big. You're still splashing though. All right, I'm gonna Google it. I actually somewhat trust you, but I'm still. See, I'm seeing plants. Lilac trees. So I'm about ready to do my next set. I've spent a little bit too much time, but really, I'm happy to be back. I'm very thankful that you guys all came out today. It would be a little bit sad, but well-deserved if I've been away for 2 months and I came here and then I just talked to myself for 2 hours while I have a more intense workout. But I'm going to do my next set. I don't really want to. The third set's always the worst. Let's see if I can still hit the 30s. So 135 to 140 pounds that I'm going to be bench pressing. Going until I can't go anymore. I hit 33-ish twice in a row. I'd appreciate if somebody could count, just because I can't. I think I can. I'm certain. I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, and I don't know how it happens, but it happens. I just have to accept it. So I'm going to take a minute, collect myself, get my brain in it. Oh, it's so hot. Like when I did the last couple reps, I could feel the hot air going to my throat and burning me. It's like, ah. But I'm just a big complainer today. I don't think I'm in the center. And let's not try to smash my safety this time. Make sure I'm in the center. It's a little bit difficult on this. That's 20. $29. Fuck. I couldn't hit 30. Please tell me that was actually 29 though. Is anyone counting? Oh, yeah, I'll check my DMs later. When I'm streaming, all I have is my music on in the background, which my computer automatically filters out. And then I got my Streamlabs. Damn, but hey, at least I can count this time. Oh. And the thing is without my elbow being a little bit fatigued, I would have hit the 40s. But I still did better than I thought I would. I thought I was gonna fail at 25. I was like the way I'm feeling, 25 feels like a high number, but you should stick around and you'll see how bad at counting I am. But I've done some silly numbers, right? Like, how long will it take me to do 100 pull-ups? And it took me something like 12 minutes. Oh. I'm trying to dance. I got lactic acid built up in my arms. All right, so I'm gonna put away my bench press. I've had enough of that. I was intending to do 4 press, like dumbbell presses on the floor. I was outside all day today. I got rained on all morning, which is why my hair is all flat, because I had my hat on, kept the rain off my glasses. And then the sun came out around noon, so I spent all afternoon in the sun. Put on 2 layers of sunscreen. I still got burnt. And the rest of me is actually a lot more tan than it normally would, because I've been bike riding outside. I've been putting sunscreen on and biking, but I'm still more tan than normal. Dancing and working out is, or was, like pre-pandemic, my favorite pastime. Like, what I have enjoyed, like in my entire life, the moments I've enjoyed the most, crushing a workout, going home, having a protein shake, having a shower, getting all dressed up, and then going partner dancing for 3 hours. Like, and then like, well, going partner dancing and then going out like partying after. So gym, partner dancing, taking several people from the partner dancing community, going out and crashing a club or something. And that was the life. And I was in better shape than I was now. And my philosophy was, if I don't work out first, I can't go play. But putting the 2 of those together, I was doing everything I loved, meeting a lot of great people, and life was good. So I'm going to do some chair dips just because I can. That's not the best. But yeah, you can see leg development. Yeah, I'm older now. It's my birthday this weekend. I'll be turning 35. I started lifting weights when I was 24. Um, I hit my peak at 28. So 28, I was like a phenom. But I was also crazier about it. Like I was attack. Well, that was cool. That was I would attack, and I did everything right. I weighed all my food. I like timed my sleeps. Like everything, and I got the correlating results. And it took me 4 years to hit my peak, what I would consider, if not my peak genetic potential, damn near it. And I was like I was strong, like I was like even now I can squat 405 pounds. That is difficult for me now. Like it is a fight. Well, back then 405 pounds was like up down up down up down up down like that was it was easy. First time chatter. Can I show your biceps? Biceps are free. That is not free. Yeah, the problem with the hotter I get, the more I just want to chill and shoot the shit. You misheard and thought pole dancing. I've learned that. I've learned how to pole dance. Um, there was a time, so you misheard partner dancing. There was a time that there were some professional pole dancers in my city, and there was a bunch of there would be house parties every weekend at these $1 million homes where they would install the poles in the basement, and they would do impromptu lessons. I've gone to house parties where everybody's in their underwear, and that was the like everybody knew each other, and there was some trust there. But being in that environment at that moment, and you're just like holy shit, what is going on? Like how did this ever happen? But one of the funnest things I've ever done, like I can do the human flag. So on my Instagram, I took a picture where I'm doing a human flag. The reason I took the picture there because that was actually the park where I played at when I was when I like where I was born. So I went I found where I used to live, walked around, found the park where I used to go to, and I did a human flag on it. And took a picture of it but the stripper poles, they actually rotate on, like, how do they go around it, right? Well, the pole itself spins. And I ran into it, jumped into a human flag, and spun around, like my feet are just flying, and I'm going, wee! It was good times. I've lived a life. Yeah, well, I mentioned earlier I did burlesque. I don't have my phone on me, or I'm able to find my my video I did from the practice lesson. I took some private lessons with the woman who runs burlesque in my city. All right, let's stand up. But the dance moves come alongside the right song. I got a nice smooth song right now. Song over. That was sitting on the what is it? Sitting on the dock of the bay. What is it song? What's that song called? I don't even know. How do I tell what song was playing? Damon's West Coast. That was I don't know. How do I tell what song was playing, guys? There's an ad that played right afterwards. 2 ads in a row. Come on, guys. All right. Show us your moves. Burlesque moves. Yeah, I didn't internalize any of the burlesque. I didn't practice. I just she had a routine that she had set for me. She asked me, okay, do you want something that's more masculine or more something that I would typically do? I'm like, give me your burlesque, and I'll like in the future we could do something more masculine. That the one thing I remember the most, which I actually did there, was like just flat look, which I. All right, so I want to figure out what that song was because I don't know what. Sitting on the dock of the bay. That's what I was dancing to. Hip swivels. What's burlesque? Burlesque is typically the dance that you get women in lingerie doing some risque dancing. I've gone to several of her shows, and the one thing that actually blows my mind are nipple tassels. Like they do things like I'm just like I don't understand it. It's black magic. It's just like mind. Body rolls. Yeah, I can do salsa. My favorite dance, West Coast swing or blues. But the one partner dance that always just puts me in a good mood is like swing dancing. So you get like the Charleston, like Lindy Hop. There's only one emotion for those songs. It's like happy all the time. Jazz hands are always okay. But swing dancing is what I started with, and and participating in it always puts me back where I was when I first started getting into it, and all the memories I made. All right, so nipple tassels, hell no. What's funny is they're not where you normally think they are on a t-shirt. So I'm but I didn't learn how to do body rolls from burlesque. I learned how to do body rolls by partner dancing and leading it. So you want to lead something with your partner, it starts with you. And there's almost like a pre-lead where you're like, okay, I'm getting ready. Come follow me, follow me. Okay, let's go. And that's how I learned to do body rolls. I wanted my partner to do body rolls, so I learned how to do them so I could make them do body rolls. That's how I learned how to do body rolls. Charleston is a very, you'll get good casts from Charleston, but it's like a black magic dance where everything just works. Like you don't know why it works, but it works. So like you're doing your base, like there's like 1920s, 1930s Charleston, but like so back step, kick, step, forward, step, back, forward, forward, back, left, left, right, right, and the whole time you're bouncing. So impromptu Charleston lesson. So the whole time, so back, forward, forward, back. And I'm doing this with my feet the whole time. Back, forward, forward, back, left, left, right, right. And your partner does the same thing. And you just keep with the rhythm, and suddenly you're doing these crazy things, but it just works. Like you just come in and suddenly you're stopped and you're like, oh, I'm getting redirected. Oh, we're still going. And you can transition between different, like you can transition from like tandem, side to side, front and back. But that's what I enjoy about Charleston. My least favorite swing dancing is Balboa, because like you actually pulse, like pulse, 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 pulse. And if you're not in pulse with your partner, it feels like you're on a wave, like on a ship that's on a wave that's like, whoa, let's go, whoa. And I never had a chance to really practice it that well. All right. Well, body rolls, I've had it explained to me several different ways. I've had, one thing I've had explained is, like you want a wall. Let's see if I can remember it now. But it's like what touches the wall? So yeah. I don't know. So it's like hips, back, chest. You can go forward or back. You want to do multiples? But hip swivels are just hips. So hips. And then just make it smooth. And it comes from the feet. So the feet, hip swivel. And you can body roll sideways. Yeah, I'm listening to blues right now, so it is a little bit bouncy. It's got. Yeah, see, I had that same problem, like looking like a robot. But I can guarantee I was worse. When I first started dancing, I was as bad as you can imagine. I had a lot of people who were very patient with me. A lot of people were very happy to have somebody who was in shape, who or even just a lead. Like the dance community here is follow heavy, so a lot more women than men, and they were just happy to have somebody who was like, you're gonna learn, and then the sky's the limit. But even when I got good at leading my follow, so I started learning how to dance by dancing with 40 women a week. And I got really good at making any woman dance, but I struggled with making the good dancers like look amazing. Like you get, like I'd watch them dance with other people, and they would just look so sexy, and with me it was more mechanical. And and then every once in a while, like in my brain, I think I look a certain way, but then somebody will videotape a dance of mine, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm this guy. This is how I. This is like it took off. Like I actually had to practice doing contra body, right? So like I would. This is how I danced, and I was bigger then too, right? So I was like 240 pounds, 40 pounds on me more than I have now. Dancing like this, and like I just walk like that, like, and it was I was like, oh boy. So I spent some time learning actually how to. Yeah, it was very bouncy. So what was it when you pop out the hip? It looked like my waist was doing a figure eight. So that is actually the hip, and it comes once again from the legs. So you can get if you put all your weight on a straight leg. So if I'm gonna do salsa, straight leg brings the hip forward. So you actually do the legs, and that can. So this is just a salsa step, but I'm not doing back and forward. I'm actually settling my weight. So I'm settling my weight every time. And I took a dance called Kazumba, which taught me a lot of I can actually do figure eights with as I step. So my butt is actually doing but just stepping on a straight leg, straight leg, straight leg. I like how this has turned into an impromptu dance lesson. Like I'm not like this is all coming from my legs. And a lot of other dances, you might roll through your feet. So a lot of dances, the style comes from rolling, and especially when you get the right type of shoes. All right, so I think I falling behind on chat here. Figure eight, body roll. It's a lot. Am I doing anything with? So that is all. What I'm doing with my upper body is I'm isolating it. So how I would use the dance, if I want to do straight leg, like my body would follow along the side. So if I want to step, like this is not. I don't want to be doing this. So I'm keeping my upper body. So like I can keep my upper body straight, and I can stand. Like I can keep my head flat. I'm not bringing my body. So if I step, so what you don't want to do if you're doing salsa, you don't want to be step, step, and there are like swing dancing is this. So swing dancing in particular, the reason why I was even more pronounced like this is that's what swing dancing is. Swing dancing is controlling your hips in this way. So you're used to keeping your frame. So if I step, right, well, I can step behind while keeping my body straight. So I can hook. So I can hook, or I can hook. Same thing as coming forward. So I can step in front, or I can let my body go with it. So I'm isolating. So I can move my feet, and my upper body doesn't really do very much. Well, if I do that, then, or I can. So when I'm swiveling the hips, I'm letting the body come with it. So if I'm doing swivels, and it's coming from the feet, but I'm not, if I try swivel without, then it becomes more hips. Like you can do whatever you want. Most of the time I don't think about it, I just sort of feel what I want to do with the music. Am I selling my weight? I don't get that. Carpets midnight. Well, thank you, counselor, for coming out. It's midnight here too, but I'm taking Monday off. I'm gonna enjoy this weekend a little bit more. It's my birthday weekend. On my last birthday, I went to a calisthenics park. I was doing muscle ups. I did 400 pull-ups, and before I left, and I took some videos, put them on Instagram. I'm going to go to the same place on my birthday, take more videos maybe. Well, we'll see how it goes. I might do it the day before. Thanks for coming by, Call Surf. This has been a great night for me. I came back, you guys were all here. I don't think I ever had a stream where I'd gone into dance technique like this before, so that was nice. I got to do a couple of bench presses. I've been going so hard, I'm overdue for some lighter workouts. And like when there's dancing, you can also do like height changes. And that often makes the biggest impression visually. When you're performing, like when I'm dancing, my focus is on my partner. So I'm sitting, I'm watching my partner, everything I'm doing, I'm watching them. Well, when you're performing, you're like my partner's here, and so like, hey, there's the audience, right? I'm looking at you guys, and I'm back, but my partner's here, and I look at them for a second, and we clue in, we swing back, and I'm like, oh, audience, hey, buddy. Then you continue to move. A lot of dances are bouncy. If you want to be smooth, you tend to take away the bounce. So like salsa, you're smooth, but you're not up and you're not ba 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 ba. Can I do a bicep flex while swinging my hips? Swing my hips. I remember my first blues workshop, we were given a clock. So this is the wheel. So this is so clockwise, counterclockwise. Pick a number 1, pick a number 7, pick a number 3, pick a number 9, and then just pick these numbers and then bounce between them. Just don't do 12 and 6, 12 and 6, 12 and 6. So I had a lot of fun with that one. Gotta swing your hips with your hands behind my, yeah. And I can do a crunch at a time. So I want to get back into my workout a little bit, but I think I'm gonna skip my floor presses, mostly because I don't want to take the time to set it up. So I'm gonna rush through a bunch of tricep, just a bunch of dip. Oh, I can do okay, so I'm gonna do a couple chair dips. Then I'm going to I'm going to do some band work. I'm going to do some isolation. Let's just get a pump first. This is not the most effective way, but if you're at home and you don't have much equipment, just be careful you're not being hard on your joints. You can focus on squeezing, right here, squeezing. You can make your feet in front of you more to so hot, guys. Ah. Especially once I started dancing. But I gotta tell you, I went through a big period. Like sometimes they say you gotta go through stupid before you get genius. Well, I went through a big period where I like a lot of clowning around, a lot so not as, like a lot of silliness went on before I started to learn how to move my body the way I wanted to. Oh, I am having fun. I'm glad I came here today. But it is hot. And like right now, I'm hot. I'm complaining about it, but I'm still happy, right? But once I start thinking about in the future, like doing this every day, it's a little bit too much. Like it's just it's not. I don't know, like give me my air conditioning, give me my gym where things are easy. I have the weights set them up, go. Because like it's, but oh, you can like, so this is starting to come in more. So you can see it better now than you could when I first started my stream. So you can actually see it better now. All right, so can I twerk? I learned how to twerk at I joined a circus group. And when we met up, it was the same every time. So we'd get there, we do stretches for like 20 minutes of stretches, really warm up the wrists. Then we would do 45 minutes of the most intense workouts I've ever done, followed by gymnast actual training, like stuff off silk, hanging from the ceiling, rope, like straps, what are those called? Like the circles that hang down from the ceiling, the gymnast's heat fries my brain. But we did that. We also did a lot of other things like hey, let's do a cartwheel with no hands. This is how you do it. And one day we were stretching, and this was a very masculine environment. The more but sappily so, like how these guys would encourage each other. I've never been a part of a community like that before or since. But the advice, like the guy who we're stretching, just starts twerking, and it's like he's like, you want to know how to do this? Well, just get in this position and then pretend like you're screwing somebody, and it just works. The meat just moves up and down, and it's it's on a boat moving without just like okay, it works. I learned how to twerk. Yeah, this is sunburn I got today, even after putting on 2 layers of sunscreen today. I'm still pandemic conscious. I'm still looking at the numbers when it seems like nobody else around me is, and I have the luxury of being able to have the freedom to participate how I would choose to participate. Like I can wear my mask. I can I can follow good guidelines, whereas some people don't even have that option because they just have to live. But so I'll do my part. But everybody was crammed in this one area where there was the only spot where there's a shade, and I didn't want a part of that, so I stayed outside of the shade the whole time and fried. It was hot. I'm gonna get some bad work. I can throw in some dips as well. Let's do that. So I got my dip bar right here. I haven't used this thing in a long time. I'm not sure how, like, I'm gonna try some calisthenics. Hopefully I won't break my neck. I might, because I haven't tried this. I haven't tried anything on this thing in like a year. So let's make room for myself to fall. All right. Let's see if I can hold it. I just realized my arms are tired. I'm not going to be able to push myself so high. Nope. That's not going to work. Sketchy. I've had some interesting fails on stream before. I can't just explain it and not, oh, you're talking twerking? I can exactly do that. I have the luxury of being able to leave you guys wanting more, okay? That's what I'm doing right now. I'm leaving you guys wanting more. What a tease. This isn't great. Oh. Hands. Exercises for the chest I recommend. Some cross body. Come up. You can fix this angle on something that's not going to move. If this end's not going to move, this end's not going to move. Grab this end, palm up, push across your body and squeeze. You'll feel it on the other chest. And just squeeze, hold, squeeze, hold. So I'm going to use my own body. This thing was connected, and I snipped it. I bought another one that is whole. So I'm going to use one that's whole. How am I going to stick this around my body? I'm all sweaty. Nothing is going to. You know, let's make this one have more reach. I can throw it around my shoulder. I'm just going to hold it around and. I like that. For progressive overload, do you increase the weights and keep the same reps? For progressive overload, there's many ways to do it. But what it comes down to is you want to push yourself harder as you get stronger. And to make the exercise harder on yourself, there's a lot that you can do. You can increase the weight. You can throw in a couple more reps. You can change the exercise slightly so that it's a little bit more harder. You can play around with intensity. But the key concept is, as you get stronger, you are going to have to push yourself harder in order to tear down the muscle the same way that you did when you were a little bit weaker. And often, like, just switching up the exercises helps for some people, because a lot of people like to attack. And well, if you're in an attack mentality, like, you attack the weights and you get, but then all of a sudden it becomes easier for you, and you lose that drive, and you're actually not, you're still going the same intensity that you were, but that intensity is no longer good for you, find something else that stimulates you and attack that, and then you might actually hit your new limits somewhere else. I hope that answers it. Mr. Stars Word. But yeah, so like you'll find you'll need sets near failure. Like you don't go to failure every time, but you are going to regularly need sets that are down near failure. And what you're going to find is if you go about the route of I'm going to just increase the weights for the same amount of reps. That's what you were looking for, right? Yeah. So you're going to find as you get stronger, you're going to be able to increase the weights, and that's actually my preferred program. I like to hit the weight where I can only do 8 to 10 reps, and then I'm failing. And over time, watch that weight grow as my capability increases. So I feel like I've only done once. I've done this side. So now let's do the other side now. There's a lot of shoulder work you can do with these bands. Like right now, I did a really good squeeze. Like you can feel it engage and then squeeze. I don't think I've ever been this sweaty on stream though. You can see the muscle gauge. Oh. Do you ever dance while working out? At the gym, not so really, but I might get away with a little bit here and there, but it's still in moderation, right? Because there's like one thing I always consider, I don't want to distract anybody else from their workout. Plus, to me, my gym is synchro-synced. That's my hands are sticky because from that van. But same reason I never pursued any women at the gym. I don't want to mess with where, like, I don't want to mess with my favorite environment and then make it awkward to go there or have to find a new gym, because I love my gym. I'm a regular. I go at regular times. I know the people that have been there. I've seen their progress over the years. They've seen mine. Do you ever dance while working out? Does that always happen when you do? So, does what always happen when I'm doing pull workouts? I missed that. Sorry, if you can. I don't know where I was when I. So, the two exercises I do for my chest when I have the bands. I try to emulate the same things that I would do on the cables, right? So cables, you get your flies, and you can see the chest engage. On the cables, you can also cross your arms and squeeze. It's like you have to alternate. There's different debates on like whether it's necessary if you get everything you need just squeezing. But when you're able to cross, you just have to make like a tighter fist with your chest. And so if you're going to do that, you keep your hands close to your body and whoa. This is a little. The striations in my chest is just because I got chest muscle. Like that's you can actually see it work on me because my chest. Like I'll actually sit down, so I'll. Well, this is not. Let's put it here. So like you can see where my chest connects to the bone. And what you'll find is someone who's had an injury, like they're doing a bench and their tendon gives off, you'll see a gap when they do that. So if I'm lean enough, you can see the muscle work. And I've got good, like with my genetics, I don't have a hard time growing my chest. But at the same time, if I'm going to get fat, the first place you'll see it is in the chest. Ugh. All right, so is it fine to just increase the weights and leave the reps alone? That is perfectly fine. Try hard. You're like go. If you're doing 30 reps, especially when you're starting out, like you can go to failure and get massive gains off doing 30 reps. But when you're starting out, those 30 reps have to be failure. And when you're starting out, it's hard to judge where failure is because you get uncomfortable and then you stop. It's easier to hit failure if you're going on sets of like 8 to 12, where you like keep good form. And like if you're just doing biceps, right? So you're doing biceps and you come out and then finally, oh man, I can't do it. Well, damn, you're damn near failure right now. Well, you want to get more, you want to get the actual failure on your biceps. Start swinging and just get it up a little bit. So you've already done it strict, and then now the time to just get the last couple until you're just like you're like I can't, and then like that's failure. And you need to go to failure sometimes, but for the most part, you should be training near failure, like a rep or two away from failure, and pick weights that are going to get you there for the reps that you're doing, and enjoy it as you are able to increase that weight over time. Yeah, so for myself, you can see my muscles because I'm lean enough. So I like seeing striations in my shoulder. So you can almost you can see the striations in my shoulder when I do things, and that's what I like to see. But like you want to, like for the chest is very good for like locking down all the like not doing a lot of movement, but pressing on one plane of motion. So pick a plane. You can internally or externally rotate your shoulders when you do it. You should have ones where you cross your body. You can come up. So even when you're coming up, you can see my chest engage, and so on. You don't actually need weights to train your muscles. You can get ripped just by flexing them every day. That's what bodybuilders do to get abs. Most bodybuilders don't sit there doing crunches. They just get up and every morning they're crunching in front of the mirror. And so they're like, you can squeeze your muscles till they hurt. Your muscles don't know how much weight you're actually lifting. They just know what they feel that they're resisting. So like my biceps, I'm getting a good flex right now. I can flex almost any muscle in my body till it hurts. And you see my shoulder get engaged here. You can see my rear delt. That's all rear delt. It's like hard as bone. So I am going to spend the next 10 minutes. I'm going to give myself maximum 10 more minutes on this. So I'm actually going to do proper sets now. My camera is a little bit funky on me because I want to finish off with dumbbell lat pullovers. So I want this to burn. So this exercise, I want it to burn. This isn't enough. I just reach up higher on the band, makes more resistance. Like this, I squeeze, it's just, oh. Like I'm not counting, I should count just so I can make sure I do the same on the other side at least, but I'm squeezing one side. Oh, well, I want to go this way so you can see that. Okay, so that's enough for this side. So I'm going to go straight to the other side. First time chatter. I'm not sure. Abolita 82. This guy. That's like who's like what is it? Who's I can't remember what it goes, but who's got something and two thumbs? This guy. All right, so I did this side. Now let's hit my left. And I'm going to change the camera a bit so I can. And so palm up. Let's get more. But if you want to see the muscles more, the leaner you are, the more muscle fibers you're going to see. So you can get guys who are like 40 pounds less than me who look bigger because they got better proportions and are leaner. Okay, that's enough of that. And now I'm going to go straight into yeah, especially see, like right now, this is just burning. Like this is not like failure or anything, but this does burn. That's enough of that. So, like to be a bodybuilder, you want a wide upper back with as thin waist as you can get. And I used to have a thinner waist, and then I started training a little bit differently, and now I'm just like thick, so it's just muscle. I'm not training for being a bodybuilder. I just want to lift heavy weights. And some people can do that while having amazing genetics, so they got So I'm going to do dumbbell lat pullovers just because I want to lift something heavy today. So I'm going to try to go up to like 120 pounds if I can. I got, my legs are coming in. I want to get shots of my legs today because I want to see how is it? I don't even know how to flex my hamstrings, but I know my hamstrings are actually pretty thick. You're always scared to use the bands. You'd think so, but for bands like this, if they're gonna snap, you will feel them start to give first. So you'll pull up, like you'll flex at the end, and you'll feel it start to move independent of you, and so you can still sort of feel it coming. What's more likely, what you see more people doing, is they basically stick this thing up their face and they shoot themselves. That's how most people hit themselves. They're basically doing this, turning themselves into a slingshot. They turning like smack themselves. That's what you see people doing. All right. All right, dumbbell lat pullover time. I got my leg head there. I'm gonna get everything out of the way. I said I'm gonna get everything out of the way. Good enough. What am I doing? I'm knocking all my stuff all over the place. So, to do a dumbbell lat pullover, I need to set up a dumbbell. I really appreciate everyone who's come out. You guys are just showing me all what I've been missing. That's all this is. This is great motivation for me to keep going and be more regular. Next time you guys see me, I'll be 35 years old. I've been going around telling everyone I've been turning 40. I don't know why, I find it funny. All right. Let's put away all this weight. Oh, heavy 50-pound plate. Oh. So I'm going to put together, whoops, sorry about that, that was loud. I'm going to put together a 50-pound dumbbell to start. Oh, that's loud. All right. Dumbbell time. Let's hope my back isn't so wet I slide off the bench. My birthday, I'm going to, I don't know. It's going to be a date for myself. So like, for my birthday, I'm going to date myself. And my white date, I'm going to the calisthenic park, and I'm going to be fooling around like a kid. That's the plan. Nugget 64210. Oh, how's it going? Thanks for coming by. It's been a very full and wholesome stream so far. I got to show off some of my leg gains. I gave an impromptu dance lesson. I am freaking burning alive in here. It's so hot. This is my first stream in a while, and I'm very blessed to have people here waiting for me to come back. Thank you. I'm also sunburnt. I hate it. I got what happened to my knees? I was kneeling. I was kneeling while I was flexing, and now I don't like that. You could always do a birthday stream after actual. Yeah. Well, we'll see. I plan to crawl home, right? I planned, my last birthday, I did 400 pull-ups, and I hit 370, and then the exhaustion hit in. Those last 30 pull-ups were one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. And I had to be basically carried home. I want that again. I want to chase that. All right, so dumbbell lat pullovers. How am I going to do this? I am going to make room for myself, and I'm going to, I should have put this a little bit better. So, good enough. I got a 50-pound dumbbell. Oh. How am I going to do this? I want to see how heavy I can go today. I'm gonna hope I can go to about 120-pound dumbbell. I might not be able to because of my elbow, but we will see. Oh, so that's 50 pounds. Yeah, I can do a post workout, a post birthday. Hey guys, I'm 35. Do I do like the check the gray hairs? I got my first gray hairs just a little while ago. Not in my head, but like in my beard. So I'm luckier than most. All the guys in my family start losing their hair when they're in their like 17 to 24. So how are you doing today, Mr. Nugget? That was a warm-up set. So I had 50. I'm going to replace one of the 25. Actually, no, this is 55 pounds because the dumbbell itself is 5 pounds. So I get 5 plus I get 55. I'm going to take off the 25, put on a 50. So that would bring me to 8 pounds. If I can math right. So this is a 50-pound plate. I have never been this sweaty on stream before. I don't think. But who knows? It's always the fence is always, or the grass is always greener. Back in my day, our memories are flawed by design. Let's get these bands out of here. This is really the last first for everything. All right, so I want to stick the 25 plate on my leg, so when I flip it up, I'm holding onto the 25 plate because the 25 plate has these holes in it, which make for good gripping handles, and I'm not going to drop the weight on my face. That's so the 25-pound plate has to go on my leg. I'm gonna set everything up beforehand and hopefully prevent any silly business from occurring. So I'm at 80 pounds now. That's a little bit of a jump. Then I want to jump. So 80 pounds. Then I'm just going to jump to 90 pounds. 80, 90. Then I'll take off 10 pounds, so I'll go back to 80 pounds. And I'll put on a 25-pound plate, which brings me up to 115 pounds. That might be too big of a jump. 90. We'll see how I'm feeling. I'm trying to knock this out of my head because I want the best chance to have a good set for the 120-pound dumbbell. Maybe I'll go heavier. I don't know. It's been a while since I've actually done these. So this is an 80-pound dumbbell. This feels weird. Am I doing it? Yeah, this is right. Okay. Gotta make sure I don't stick myself with a pointy end. That should be 10 if I counted right. Oh, I'm so sweaty. All right, so That's pretty easy. I'm gonna add a 10-pound plate. Still warming up. So now I'm at 90 pounds. Whew. Oh. I'm going to clip the heck out of this stream. There's a lot in here that I want to remember, and I could probably use, like, some of the flexing I've done. I could probably use that to for like a progress update. This is where I'm currently at 200 pounds. Not as I would like. If I wanted to sort of cheat the feel a bit, I would just go on the diet for a week, maybe two, and then everything would just pop a little bit better. Over 200 pounds or more. Out of water. Once I'm out of water, the stream's going to end. So I'm going to do a 90-pound dumbbell pullover next. If my elbow holds up, I'll be going heavy. I want to hit. If I'm doing 120 pounds, if I know to do a set of 10, we're going up. Will you do channel points in the future? I would love to do channel points. I just haven't had the the energy to sit down and figure all that stuff out. I tried to, I could get affiliated anytime I want. The first time I tried it, it failed for some weird reason on Twitch. Is like somewhere in the application, I put for my address street. The next somewhere else in the application, I put ST. And after going through all that process, I'm just like, it didn't work. You got to start all over again. I'm like, screw that. I'll do it later. And then it never did. And if people are going to spend money on Twitch, I would rather than spend money on people who are hoping to, who are dreaming to make some money off of this platform. And that's not me. I'm getting everything I need with just you guys coming out and hanging out with me. If you were able to send me money, I would donate it. But it's just something I hadn't really thought when it started off. I was excited because I was watching other streamers and all these things you can do with channel points. But I haven't even been watching Twitch these days. There's a lot of people, fitness streamers in particular. It's a very tight-knit community. A lot of people, they're very good to each other. And I just haven't been around to watch even. So we'll see about that. Yeah. Yeah, if anything, maybe I just paid for somebody to set everything up for me. But next set. This is a 90-pound dumbbell. Oh. Ooh, sharp. Oh, shit. Still easy. All right. So let's off the 10-pound. Let's go heavy. Let's go 115 pounds. If I'm able to do this, I'll add on the 10 again. So 115 pounds and then 125 pounds. Oh, this is coming apart. Why are you coming apart, my dear sir? Get back in there. Why are you coming apart? And let's not drop this on my face. It might have been smarter to put the two. Okay, it's smarter to put the two 25s together. Putting the 50 and the 25 together, there's not enough room, and it's going to be bad. I'm going to drop it on my face. So put the two 25s together. That's better. And I'm going to catch my breath. Now see, I bought a pretty good camera. I also bought a mic, and I tried using it this stream, so I've never actually used it before. Like I have the money to buy whatever I want, but with my current setup, my computer filters out the music, so I can listen to music, and I don't have to worry about getting copyright blocked or Twitch muting my videos later. But I wasn't able to do that with my new mic. I spent probably 20 minutes before I started the stream playing around with it. Gubster, how the heck are you doing? This has been a stream and a half. So I have owed you guys this for a while. I had somebody come on YouTube and be like, hey, where the heck are you? How you been? You still streaming all that? And so I'm like, oh, I got it. I gotta come out now. And today was my life has been fast paced every day, right out the gate. My workouts have been my diet less so, because I haven't had the time to really be as diligent. I'm putting around 200 pounds right now. Oh, the song's so good. But today, my hair is flat because all morning I was in the rain, had a baseball cap on, got soaked. Then around lunchtime, out came the sun, dried up all the rain, and I got 2 layers of suntan lotion, still got farmer's tan. It's just been so hot to stream. All right, so you caught me in the middle of doing my dumbbell lat pullovers. I've got a 115-pound dumbbell set up. I just got caught up in the music and I wanted to dance to it. So I did. And now let's move this back. And 115 pounds. If this isn't too hard, I'm gonna go up to 125. Wish me luck. I don't think I've ever been this sweaty on stream before. I'm 10 pounds heavier than the last time you saw me, but I've also made some nice leg gains. All right, so 25 pounds have to go on my lap so I can flip them up and then they're in my hands. Okay. I don't know if this is a good camera angle. Let's try to, there we go. Whoa! I broke my camera. Did you guys see that? It was like apocalypse. The space rips apart and out comes the demons. Like, did you guys see that? Like, my camera was, like, I was half convinced the apocalypse was going on right there. It was, bad things happened, but it looks like it fixed itself, so don't touch anyone. Like, ixnay on the, all right, 150-pound dumbbell, lat pullovers. Ooh. Let's tighten up the threads, make sure I'm not going to bash. All right, so I'm frozen. Here we go. Oh, shit. Easy. Easy. See that? Let's save some of the tank, because we're going up in weight, guys. 115 pounds. Whew. How high? Like, I had 10 pounds of that. I got a set of 8. I got it in me. I know I do. If I had 20 pounds of that, let's split the difference. I'm going to add 15 pounds. So 130-pound dumbbell. My elbow felt great. If anything, my shoulder was, so I got 10 pounds. Let's add on a 5 pound. Make sure this thing is tight on tight. And then catch my breath. All right. 130-pound. Oh. This is going to be my last set for better or for worse. I don't want to go on my knees anymore. I got carpet burn. I'm on my last sips of water. I haven't got any new texts or messages, so hopefully my stream is still up and running. But like, I'm having a great time here, but normally I don't like sweating this much. Right now I'm I'm having a great time. You guys are all here, but I need to be able to do this with 0 viewers, right? Because sometimes it works out that I'm here by myself talking to myself, and without such a stimulating social interactive night, it's like if I was to sweat like this, I would just be like wondering, like, okay, maybe back to the gym. But like this I could do. Like, I could do this regularly, but I know I'm not always going to be as lucky to catch all you guys on at the same time. But it's a Saturday night. I saw most of the regulars. The only person I didn't see is Mr. Vanda. I did. So Resident Evil 4 Remake, I'm gonna be getting that. I'm gonna be 100% completing that. But I'm more excited for the Resident Evil 8 DLC because new content, and looking at it, it looked really good. I was I got an itchy throat for the last set. I growled a bit. I went, "Urgh," and now I'm like, ah. Plus, I've been talking for 2.5 hours. That too. Yeah, I wonder how that's gonna go. I it looked almost like Resident Evil 4-ish. Third person Resident Evil 8 becomes Resident Evil 4, so just divide it in half. Yeah, because when they remade Resident Evil 2 and 3, they took a lot of liberties. But the thing is, or not like yeah, they did. They took a lot of liberties, and they were true to the core concept and storyline, but it's a different game. But I think they were able to do that because of the gameplay mechanics and how Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 was put together. I think in Resident Evil 4, it's going to be harder to do without remaking everything. But I don't know, maybe that's just me. I can't imagine another Resident Evil 4 town or village from the one from the original. Like I just can't imagine it. All right, so I'm gonna give myself 1 more minute. 1 more minute. I got 135, 10, 20, 50, so I get 90, and then I get another 50. What? That doesn't make sense. 100, 110. Oh, maybe that last one wasn't 115. So I got 50, 100. So this is 120 pounds. I thought this was going to be 130. How did I? Oh, it's because in my head, I was thinking you add to both sides, but I didn't. I only added the 10 to one side. So I got a 120-pound dumbbell. No biggie. So 120-pound dumbbell lat pullover. 10, 20, plus 100. Okay, I'm really surprised. I was sure there was 130 pounds on here. Oh boy. Okay, so once again, make sure things are tight. All right. Oh. just let this sit in and what this thing actually freaking looks like. 120-pound dumbbell lat pullover. This could be my last set tonight. I feel like I might. Well, if I can go heavier than this, I'll just leave it. Mostly because it's a pain in the butt to figure out how I'm going to get more weight on this thing. And like, if you look, the threads are right at the end. So I'd have to probably take off 15 pounds and put on a 25-pound plate. Mr. Ratatat, how's it going? let's do this. 120-pound dumbbell lat pullover. pulled me off the thing and my elbow didn't hold. My elbow's been sore all workout because I had a really intense back workout yesterday, and I don't know what happened, but for whatever reason, my elbow was feeling inflamed. Crap, I got two. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just gotta go all Hulk smash right now. Ah! I stopped to protect my shoulder, so like my elbow was like my body started to compensate to take the load off my right elbow, and then I felt my left shoulder was at its limit because of that, so I let it go. And I've never actually dropped a dumbbell lat pullover that fast before, but I wasn't going to hold on. So that was my best. Oh, you know what? It feels really good to build this. I got 9 viewers right now. It would feel really good to raid somebody if there's anybody on that is from the good old days. Destroyed. I'm glad he's on. I'm going to send you to Destroyed. He's not doing a fitness stream right now. But before I do that, it's do some last minute flexing. Actually, I'm borderline flexed out. I'll give you a chest shot because it was a chest workout today. Oh, yeah, my back is not as pumped as it has been just because I've been focusing on my legs. So my legs, I've got leg gains. So I got, you can see my leg, I got pretty big, my hamstrings are pretty big. You can see, I'm starting to get some definition. Instead of just being like trunks, you can actually see. I got, you can see my, what is it? I got a shelf now. That's that leg, I already did that one. That's his leg. I'm so sweaty, they're stuck. And then today was the chest day. Yeah, I like my quads are like they're bigger than they look, but they're not shaped the way I want them to be. But that just takes time, right? And I only really started polishing them in November. So from November until May, I trained my legs twice a week, and I didn't skip a single workout until May. And then in May, I caught a sinus infection. So I had like a week and a half where I didn't do any training, and then I started getting back into it. So I've been training a little bit differently since May. I train more glutes than quads, if anything. But now I'm focusing more on quads, and I'm making sure I hit my calves, do your calf raises. But I appreciate everybody who's come out today. You guys caught me at the end. Looks like I got 5 new viewers, so give you a. Blah, 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 blah. Thank you all for coming out. Whew, I need to shower. I'm not even, like, I'm tired. I like to go to bed. I'm not going 10 feet near my bed right now. Yeah, thank you, King Barrel, Gubster, and everybody else who came out today. I saw almost the entire cast except for Mr. Banda, but I can't be too greedy. But it was I feel very blessed, and let's send you over here. I even had an impromptu dance lesson because one of you got, like, I actually was asked direct questions, and I can answer that, right? I've never had such direct questions asked on a stream before, and I really appreciate that. So thank you, everybody. I owe you like more streams than this, but well, we'll see how it goes in the meantime. It's just so hot. Once it cools down a little bit, I will definitely be streaming a lot more. Have a good night, everybody, and thank you very much.